When you're talking with a broker, you're talking with your brokerage house, and this is really a sales representative that you're talking to. And he goes, you want to do what? And I want to take delivery of my shares. I want the paper stock certificates. Well, I've never encountered this before. Hi, this is Mike Maloney coming to you from my backyard once again. And I have to tell you about a personal story and going through something that was very difficult. It was a real trying time actually for me. Back in December, I made this video about The Great Taking, a book by David Webb that outlines all of the rule changes and laws that have been put into place so that everything that is on your brokerage platform, if you've got stocks and bonds and so on, what you've actually got is IOUs for stocks and bonds and so on. And the brokerage house in a crisis has the right to take those and use them as collateral. And so this disturbed me so much. This was made in December. And I'm going to put my cursor over here so that you can see the picture. And this background is a hotel that's right across from an assisted living facility. My mother had just died like a day or two before. But this disturbed me so much, this book, that regardless, I had to make this video anyway. And so I was in Salt Lake at this hotel, and I made this video. But the book disturbed me. Analyzing the book disturbed me more. And then, the stuff goes over and over in my mind. And when I got back to Puerto Rico, I decided I was going to, I had stocks on my brokerage platform. I sold some, and I actually tried to take delivery of others. Now, I sold a bunch of stocks. All of my precious metals investments are all in stock certificates, and stock certificates are just like cash. They can't use the cash in your pocket as collateral against something. It's really actually holding the stock, not having an IOU for stock certificates or shares in a company that's on your brokerage platform. When you see it in digital form, today, that's usually just an IOU. The financial system, they are so creative that they've tipped the entire game toward themselves. And so when you're on your brokerage platform, you don't actually own anything on there. You own IOUs for whatever you see on your brokerage platform. And the rule changes and law changes that have taken place in the last, ever since 2008, this has been a slow buildup toward this. And now everything is in place. But why would they put all of these rule changes in there if they don't intend on using them sometime? So what I did was I decided to sell some stock and take delivery of stock certificates. And so this is my Tesla shares. I had some other stocks that I sold, but I sold 2/3 roughly of my Tesla shares. And then I took delivery of the other shares. But this was a real ordeal to try and take delivery of shares. I called up my broker. I was at Charles Schwab. And Schwab, when you're talking with a broker, you're talking with your brokerage house. And this is really a sales representative that you're talking to. And he goes, you want to do what? And I want to take delivery of my shares. I want the paper stock certificates. Well, I've never encountered this before. I don't know what to do. And so he had to put me on hold and talk with one department, get back to me 20 minutes later, put me on hold again, talk with the legal department, get back with me, and instruct me that, they're going to turn me over to another company that can actually perform this task, and he'll email me with the information so that I can call them and get a quote and the instructions of how to do this. So a couple weeks later, I get this process took like a month and a half to do. A couple of weeks later, I get the it's going to rain. I get an email from them with the number to call at ComputerShare is the name of the company. So Charles Schwab turns me over to ComputerShare. ComputerShare says, oh, no. They have to do all of this stuff, and they give me the instructions to instruct Charles Schwab on how to do this and transfer all the shares over to ComputerShare, and then they issue me a number where I can create an account, and then I can take delivery of my stock certificates. Now, I told all of my insiders about this more than a month ago when the process was complete. But basically, this is a 5-year chart of Tesla stock. I made some purchases here up at like 265, 270, and I made some purchases here up at 250, 260. And then when it fell down here, I had identified some gaps in the chart that have a 92% probability of being filled, meaning the price action will revisit that territory once again someday. And so at $140, I bought a bunch more. And then at 120, I bought a bunch more to where I had almost doubled my position down at those very low prices. So when we got up in this range, I was in some serious profit, even though my initial purchases were much higher. This is one of the things you want to do. Buy something you believe in and then double down on it every time it goes down. Now I'm going to zoom up on a 6-month chart here. And I sold up at about 255 at the end of December. And then at the beginning of January, sold at another third of my shares at 240. And and remember, I was buying at 140 and 100, the final buys. And then I took delivery of my shares, which was about a month and a half long process. A lot of confusion, very difficult to do. But this is like cash in your pocket. It can't be used as collateral. So this is what I'm doing. Now, I am expecting some sort of big crisis, some event, and that should take Tesla stock way down. I haven't repurchased yet. I might, because it is down significantly. It's down about a third from where I sold at. And so I'm going to do some more videos on this later. But please go and watch my video on the great taking one more time, and consider that your brokerage account is just IOUs. This is the physical thing. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.